Good morning, friend. This is Jeff Arcos. Welcome again to the daily webinar. Today we are Wednesday, 4th of December 2019. Remind you this one is not meant to be a financial advice. This is only an education presentation. Please consider them a condition before you continue. Same when you're receiving this recording as well. Thank God for another day into my life and I pray His blessings today. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. We got a GDP today. The announcement for Australia yesterday was quite positive, and the market just went crazy. And it seems like in this Friday we have the non-farm payroll for the America, so start getting heat up. Normally Canadian has the Bank of Canada rate statement overnight right ICM ISM no manufacturing PMI. And crude oil inventories normally is on Wednesdays, and New Zealand has at 10 a.m. next morning. So CK tomorrow is gonna be a bit busy from that. All right, let's review quickly the weekly setups that we have. So we picked this one because it's, first of all is Canadian. This is pound Canadian. I know pound yen. Oh, sorry, here the weekly because the pound yen is one of the number one, and especially it's the first week on the positive side for this one. So, and then the market has a nice retracement the 4 hours. So we're just gonna leave that one for the rest of the week until whatever is breaking. So the pound is still on the top, the yen is down. So that would be to leave over there. Now New Zealand yen is just second week continue running. So oh no, this is the first week of the break from here. So this was just a big rally that I have that day. So that is going over there. So we'll see how far it's going. Here the same Canadian yen is the nice ABC on a setup, and yeah. So then we have a big retracement. So I'm waiting for the market to come back to this level to try. This is only the once a week setup. So that's the euro yen as well. So nice setups, and this one we're working directly from the weekly to the 4 hours, and that's it. So that's the weekly say. That's where we put in the trade, and here we don't see anything else from that moment on. Okay. US yen, same thing. Beautiful retracement. Weekly up, and it's just coming very heavy down. So we just continue looking to go long, and that's all we can do really for this one. And we'll come back and we'll review on Friday this one here, or Monday we could have a review there. Pound Australia, sort of kind of ABC, and that's it. So the market has now completely come. I still have the holding the buy over there as the market is going there. Pound US weekly up, and here I have this set up for the pound US at the end of the day. Okay, pound Canadian 1 week up, and here I'm looking to try now around this level I'm already got into. So weekly is up, and the pound is strong. Canadian is less strong, but the pound was number one. So if I look the pound Canadian, so that it is already broke up from there. Is going quite strong at the moment. And that's it. So that's we got 3, 6, 8 currencies from the weekly. Pick them up from the weekly straight. And this is just set and forget. Those who try, try. Those who don't will not try. Okay. Then yesterday we did have on the daily the pound New Zealand as the market breaks this consolidation. Beautiful day down. Setup over there. So the setup was over here. And today I think the pound New Zealand has pulled up. So there it is. So the market just come back to us. Continue looking to sell. Nothing has changed yet, but I don't know. I don't think so. The pound is quite strong. Today the pound is, yeah, it's in the strong number 20 we have today with the pound. Okay, so that will be from there. So according to the list, the US is at minus 27. So I will look the US, what the US is doing from there. There we are. We have a clean break. We don't have yet any and we don't have anything that is suggesting us to look for going short. So therefore, there's um, there, there it is. So maybe a navy zip, and then we the monthly is strong. So yeah, if I look here, the golden touch could be somewhere over there. So tomorrow is gonna be interesting. Maybe we change to the blue color over there. All right. So we'll see. So US Swiss would be my first choice according to the daily table to go short. In the same, we got the blue, we don't have yet, so maybe here I was looking to go long, no anymore, and now we got a um, new setup, which will be there. So just gonna wait patient, and that's it. Okay, see what happened from there, but it's been huge move. Look at this one. That's no very good. Pound US, we're looking to go long according to the list. And there it is. Yesterday we were over there. We didn't look the pound US yesterday, isn't it? So yeah, that's why the pound New Zealand is a bit. It's a bit at being so. If I look yesterday, the pound was weak in the U.S. was less, more weaker than the pound. So both were, yeah, the pound has some currencies are going down, some currencies going up. So that's what is there. But really, at the end of the day, here, what we see is the market is breaking from here. Today could be a good day that the break is happening. We got the blue sign. So any trade about here could be significant because the pattern is break at the moment. And yesterday we didn't have the index meter, but today we do have the index meter with us. So this could be there. Okay. Australia, US. Well, this one is already on 2 days up. Look what is actually reacting now. Very interesting. and I was looking that candle. Look that wick over there, and we're still on the red over here. It's really you know, as I say, you will not having everyday trade, but when you're looking, the way you want to be trading this is a quite interesting way of looking to trade from there. All right. So yeah. US yen looking to go short. So, and again, we have a blue area, so we were looking for a blue, some kind of there. Now it's crossing the level, and that's it. So that's how can we be just away from it in New Zealand, US. Wow, this one is really the New Zealand is going from that week, pushing up, and yeah, that's a massive break from there. All right, so I guess we need to wait for a pullback, and then we'll see. Maybe they give us the chance to enter over there. But yeah, so that was the first green, no, blue, and this one's the second one. All right, euro is weak with minus 26. So euro, pound, euro, Australia would be the one to look at it. There we are. We got a break. Now here we don't have yet I changed the color. We got a break. The break is actually quite interesting. We're looking over here, and now that's a break in the way up. Maybe come to the golden candle setup. The monthly fin is very strong, and yeah, so there's the weekly is strong, so this is just gonna move, but we don't have yet um, an indication on the way down. Euro yen, no, yeah, euro yen to go short. Again, so we got the blue area. So really, what I could wait from there is a golden candle setup. Okay. So that's a nice retracement. So we'll see maybe tomorrow we will have an opportunity to go there. And the weekly, the yen is actually weak and the euro is strong. So this very easily can be a retracement somewhere there. Okay. So we'll wait for tomorrow. Just what the indicators over here. Euro yen, Euro New Zealand. This one continue going down as we see over there, but the real break, as I say, to start from here. But look how volatile it is. You wouldn't need huge stop losses to try to survive this, this kind of movements over there. Okay, so the Swiss is strong with 22, and the US we already looking because we only look in the US Swiss, so there's nothing more to look. The pound is 20, so pound Canadian would be the one to look to go long. And that was yesterday. We did have the pound Canadian as well, weekly up. And right over there, we did have the good setup. And I think a pound Canadian, yes, that's the one yesterday that I think it will set up. What are you? No, this is the one now. Um, is the one now. Yeah, the one now. So that was a good setup. So today could be not too late as we can see. Yeah, big rally up there and here. Okay, then pound New Zealand. We already look at the pound now is strong, but the New Zealand. So actually, this one I can at the moment I don't. Yeah, we're looking to go short. So this is when something is wrong. When some pairs are going up, another one's coming down. All right. Um, pound yen. No, nothing in there. Very, very shallow. Okay, pound yen. Pound Australia got the same strength, and that's why. So it's nothing there. Now Australian is strong with 19. Australian yen would be the only one left to look. And wow, it's not really nice candles there, so we can just leave it alone. Come back another day. Canadian yen looking to go short. And yeah, it's not much that really we can envy. We got a strong weekly, and now it's turning completely upside down. So if we put a look in here to go long, nothing is happening from there. Okay. And that's it. That would be the list of the daily. So not really much to look today. And just gonna repeat of yesterday lesson about the power of no that one this one. Okay. So we established yesterday about that how to follow these this series of colors. So yet yellow color means what? Did anybody remember what happened on the yellow color? What we do when this yellow? We draw trend lines. Every time the yellow form, we draw trend lines. And when we draw trend lines, what direction we looking to trade? Anybody remember what direction we looking to trade when there's a yellow? No. The direction that we're looking to trade is we don't know. We don't know because we're waiting for the ADX to change the color, isn't it? Okay, and that's it. So All right, so let's have a look how this we apply these things to us. And so we said on the every time the market hits the yellow area, so right over there, so we don't take action, but from there we just draw every single possible trend lines that we have. We going back and we draw the line. So that's the yellow area over there. Then we need to wait for the reaction of that um start getting slow my computer. For the reaction of here, so here definitely now if the index meter would indicate me to trade from there, possible to be trading and then just get the loss over there. We enter into the yellow area again. So for that one, we just looking there. And then we're waiting for the next area. At the moment, it seems like it's not yet into place. Okay. So, so that's another yellow area. So a little bit blue, very yellow, but here what it's suggesting us is time to draw trend lines. So we draw trend lines over there, we draw whatever we find over here, and from there we're waiting for there. And then we have our tray. Okay. Yellow area means that we need to draw trend lines. That's all it means. When the market breaks, we look in the indication over here. Nothing happened, nothing happened. The more we draw the lines, we don't see a very nice candle over there. All right, here. So that's the yellow area over there. Sorry, there. The yellow area means that we need to draw trend lines, and then we just go around looking for the perfect trend lines. That's the yellow area size. And from there, we're just waiting for the break and the signal right over here in that break. And that is our trade over there. Yellow area, back again over here. Again, we just draw the lines and we're looking to trade the direction over here, and right over there it says to trade long. So you see we don't know yet what is going to happen. We just draw the lines. We're looking for any kind of level of support or resistance, whatever we can find it. The market breaks, the color is telling us over here, and there it is. It's not much pips there, but still 230 pips the market running there. Yellow area is there. So every time the yellow area is there, if we don't trade in the yellow area, we're just waiting for something, isn't it? And even if we have to wait for a few days, there, once we got the confirmations, we see the color changes, and that is the tray. Another yellow area over there. This is actually more easy. The second red always is going to be the better trade at the end of the day. So we only draw the trend lines in and then we wait for the break. There it is. Market comes, and this is when the index meter plays an important role into their into here. Another yellow area, and this is maybe it's more easier, and maybe not much there. That's the ABC, and that's the first turning around. It didn't go too much. The second ABC is the one that really run over there. So yellow area. So it's a yellow area. We need to sort of kind of draw the lines. So yellow area, we looking, draw lines from there, and then we wait for the break. And there we are. So here's another yellow area. We're looking there, maybe here, and then we did not succeed much. But you see, we don't, because sometimes we assume, oh, this is a break, and whichever it goes, we just follow that this one here, and we trade it. That's a nice retracement, nice small retracement, and that is the yellow area over there. So yellow area is mean not to trade, but to draw trend lines through all of these. If we got a break over there. So that's really can keep us, from a lot of over trading sort of scenario. And that's another yellow area. The moment the market breaks, comes over there, even the cross signal, and that is the run we have over here. This one was sort of kind of up and down over there. That's the yellow area over there again. So we just need to make sure we got everything in place until there, and then we have a short. This is a big yellow area over there. So you see this one doesn't pick the pullback always. This one is gonna pick the ABC ABC scenario like this one there. So always is gonna be the beginning of the any sort of trend will match up perfectly with the weekly candle close. This one, if we look in over there, oh no, uh, what I did. Now I don't know where they are. There we are. Okay, now where we are, this is the one. Now we look into the daily. And I need to take the sweet spot gold or normally slow down. Now if we remember where we were. Now I need to do this. Now this is the quite interesting part that if we're looking through here, yeah. If we're looking through so wherever we were, I think here, yeah, here is where we were before. If you look in that yellow area over there, normally we will see a weekly, that's the weekly retracement. So we see the setup on that first there. If we're looking that kind of setup, which is, very clear break, pull back, and there we will look the weekly already setting up to trade from there. So normally these areas over here will tell us very much. The blue area will say the first weekly up, so it matched perfectly with the weekly direction. And before he changed his his mood, normally you start seeing some kind of there. If that's too there, the next one over here is telling us there and there we have the run. So that's something that I look particularly in this trace, that every time we have sort of kind of there, the weekly is normally there. If we look in there, the blue over here, we start looking at positives area. If we look in the redness from there, we look in the berryness over here. If we look in every time we start seeing the blue over there, we look in the weekly is up. It's a very interesting tool. And from there, and every pullback, blue, 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 until we see the first red one, and that's when the weekly show ups there. So really, this match very, very much with the weekly candle close. And every time it comes, yellow area times, and actually once you are in the first trade from there, here it could be, just a matter of, um, just add positions through all of these there. But look when it's happened, the first red area, it matched the weekly candle close, we're looking some strength over there from there. Here we got a red, sort of kind of red over there a little bit, and that's the weekly over there. Then the market changed his direction on the blue, and that's the weekly over there. And then those you see here is when I know that this is a pullback of the weekly retracement, because here I did not have anything over there. Here we got a little bit red. Here we got a little bit blue, and the weekly is over there. Here we got some redness, and that's when everything start moving down, and the redness, and that's the move. Here we got a blue scenario, and that's when the weekly is telling us over there. Here we start looking red, and that's when everything is there. And then from there, if you miss that run, if you're just waiting for the next one over here, and then try from there, um, and it moves and it keep moving, and it's a very, very sort of kind of tool that ADX color can help us to go over there, so you trade in only one direction, which is quite nice, and the way that we can be looking over here. For example, this one sometimes it match with the first strategy, which is a nice weekly candle close. So that was the trade. Look the red and look where the weekly was. Is that too difficult? What do you reckon? No? So yeah, if we keep just the eyes with that blue and a red, you can really and look the direction of that. Look, for example, this ABC over there. Maybe not that one, but somewhere over there. We already look the weekly over there with support over here, and there we are. We look in the first time it turns red over there is when this, and every we turn blue over here, so that means that every pullback and every down it was an opportunity, every down it was another opportunity to go short, and here we see that the dominant thing it was short. Here the first blue on a ABC, and look the weekly is there. So it's a very sort of kind interesting tool. Weekly, even candle, weekly candle formations. These things is telling us from that first red is a sign that here is and his way down, and then from there every pullback, every pullback, every pullback, every pullback. They are quite nice, interesting, until we have the changing of the color over there, because that's a nice ABC. All right. Now we're looking gold, 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 gold. Where is gold? Actually, the Australian 200 is not doing that well at the moment. So as you're looking over here, and the moment all things here, um, you know, is being strong apart from that one there, but then market comes back over there. The first ABC, we look the blue, and the market just moved from there. So every pullback, good to buy, good to buy, good to buy, and buy all the time. And this is now maybe later on we will see the first week. So there it is. So here from there, from the first fret, we look over there. It looks like it's, you know, sort of kind of getting there until the moment it continues telling us, you know, watch me from the red side. But it's just the first time that it turns into the blue area, and if we're looking at trend line as well breakout, it match perfectly with those ones. And then every pullback over there is, you know, an opportunity to say, okay, where is my retracement, and that can get us there. If we look in oil, from here, start looking now on the bearish side, look the weekly. So that's only this week. It hasn't been very nice, but yeah, this is a quite interesting tool. Very easy to, you know, you can be, you know, you're gonna reduce a lot of the trades and just be in one side of the market, you know, which is fine. You know, you will not take these opportunities. The market comes, but you just continue looking from here. You know, if we're looking from there, we're looking at the break of the line, the market goes ABC plan, and look the weekly over there. Simple like that. You know, so you're trading with a big strength, and that's it. So when the yellow area comes, the only thing we need to do at that moment is, okay, draw the trend lines, and then wait, as Helen say, for the color there. Oh, look, and look the weekly over there. Yep, that's a trade, and that it is. Yellow comes over there, yellow comes over here. So the only thing is draw the trend lines. There's a one trend line. There's another trend line over there. And where we're waiting from there, the blue color. Look what the weekly says to us, and that's your run. What about that? Helen asked, are the colors changed on the 4 hours chat of is any worth? I'm glad that you asking that. Let me see how much time I have. It's 38 minutes. You want to see a 4 hours too? Helen, you want to be sticking your computer, huh? Come on, Helen. Now, if we look in this, and this is on the daily, now I see a bit squeezy, so we're gonna open up a little bit over there. Now, on the 4 hours time frame, it has its value, Helen, but as I guess you know, you need to be looking. Mainly, you need to be looking what happened on the daily meter. All right. But what is interesting with this one, we're using the same criteria. The yellow zone is only what? We draw the trend lines, right? So there, and this is the daily over here, and look what the daily does over there, and through here, through the day, look what happened before the new day start. So it's not too bad, isn't it? And then you move over there, right? So here we got the new yellow area. So in the yellow area, you say that we just draw the lines. Whatever rejection points we have, we draw the lines until that is yellow, and suddenly we got the red. But look the daily now, and we have sort of come in a small move at the end of the day, isn't it? So from here is the yellow area. We look and draw the trend lines. Trend lines over here, and then we wait for the break, and look what the daily is telling us over there. and there it is, and there it is. Small moves, but it can be worth it, at the end of the day. So that's a yellow area over there. We're looking at trend lines, and trend lines. So that's the yellow area. And if I look over here, look in the daily when I move over there. Perfect setup, huh? Is any help that, Helen? Because this one, you're not working from the weekly to the daily, you're working from the daily to the 4 hours. And then the EA can be placed into that. So that's at a pound, and with the pound the same thing. So that's the yellow area. On the yellow area, we say that the only thing we do is drawing trend lines. Okay, and when the market breaks upside, red area, maybe another little bit more days, and that's the red color with it. But from there, now if you are watching this market, that's the 16 hours, so that's the American time, you know, there is quite directly from there. Okay, and then you move, and if we're looking the pound US over there, very sure this is the 1 hour. No, I can't see the 11:04. Oh, it went too far. 9, 10, 11:04. So somewhere over here is that, and that's the move that are possible. Maybe if I do a new there. So that's 16 hours. So we're looking here, 16 hours. That's and the 1 hour. It could work. So there's a lot of more work, but it does work. So that's the yellow area that we're looking. So in the yellow area, we say we want to be looking for trend lines, and when this one breaks, specific there, that's a nice. We go the break. The market is on the green area, and that is a short run. The market does from there is enough. So yeah, this could be a good idea, Helen. To looking, but I always say it's gonna be more sort of kind of work the 4 hours. So there, and if we're looking even that, change the color here. We got a break 4 hours there. So even before that, the market did over there. This is the 10 of the 10. That is the 10 of the 10 over there, and that's the 20 hours. So that would be, I guess, 4 hours more than we have the new date over there, which is matching quite nice from there, and that it is. Okay. So we're looking the first red over there, and again, trend lines. Market comes, bounce back over there, and look where this one there. That's a small run. Now Helen said I was working off the weekly as well. Can be working from the weekly as well. But then it's gonna be a bit so we got the weekly over here. This one we need to go further there. So that's the weekly. And then I guess whether you could wait until that day when the weekly is pushing up, and that it is. And if we look in this one, 514, 76, 514, there it is. Now let's put in the 4 hours. So we're looking that much better over there. So where was the beginning of the week? There. So that's the beginning of the week. That's what in the strategy of the weekly candle close, I say, that instead of waiting for that one to turn red, I just put the E8 over there to work straight away from there with no weekly says down, so we just put it the downside from those lines over here. Here it says look for long, nothing happened. Follow week says look for short, loss, long, maybe another loss, short, and there it is. This one took off with a high success. But if someone wants to work, strike from the 4 hours, the daily is the one that helps, but it's too much noisy. So I prefer this one, the daily. It give me less headache, and from here, you can see big moves. The market, one of the things I like it, if this weekly is bullish, I want to see a blue color here. What happened? Never see the blue color. Instead of that, we have actually the crossover over there, which is indicating that this is only a what? This is a weekly candle close retracement. If I want to wait for the ADX color, that's the ADX color a few days later, which is now the direction over there. If I want to say, oh, this weekly is going long, where the long was over here. Never was. Always indicate us to go short. If this weekly candle close says to go long, where the long was over here. Never is always telling. I like this way because it's just, and then yes, come to the 4 hours and put the trade in the 4 hours, base it in this one over here, because I come over there and look at over here and say, yeah, I like to trade from there and just put the E8, and as you know, I like now with the 4 hours, I like the 40 because the 40 give me quite nice run completely from that one there. But this is what I like. If this weekly, I come up and say, oh, this is a support level. Okay, where is my long position over there? It never showed me here, isn't it? So instead of that, it's continue going short, continue going short, continue going short, and that it is. So that's a very, very cool way of looking this way. If this one says to look for long, where was my long? No, even there, maybe here it indicate me a long, but never happened absolutely nothing over there. If I look in this weekly over here, and I want to see my long situation, the long maybe happen over there, and I did not run much over here, and I got a silly thing. And same with this one, that's the red, and that's the weekly over here, and right over there, if this is long, look what happened over there. So they've got the arrow, otherwise the next 2 days, that's the blue, and that it is. And at the moment, it's going sideways. All right, so yeah, just keep that way. It's a quite very nice way of looking. This combine the weekly and the daily, and it's a very interesting way of looking trades, because you just follow whatever the red color is there. Look at the weekly over here. There you go. If this weekly, here say, oh, look me for long, well, the long where was, you know, and then the market turns into the red later on, and that is same with these ones. If this is going long, when was the first long over there? So right over here, and that's the run. Okay. All right, my friends, we see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a beautiful day. Cheers and bye. And Lawrence, give me maybe 15 minutes to compress the video. Um, yeah, I can give you help Tojo on Friday, and then I contact you, Lawrence, all right? So we can have the online there. All right. Thank you very much. Cheers and bye.